Are you ready? To do not to be the Paka. Give me some Paka. That starts at 1. I might go run. Cameo. I don't have a cameo. Whoops. I didn't put the cameo in there, I guess. I forgot. I thought I had a cameo. No cameo. Part of the top. I'm embedded in the top left because they aren't even on yet. What's up, 239? Johnny B here tonight. A Tuesday night. I think it's Tuesday. Tuesday night edition of Two Tree Nine in the Creche. We got a goal already. The one series that we have going on right now is the one that we had from last night. Corn on the Cob taking on the Blueprint, and there's Cobby with the opening goal early on in this one. Corn on the Cob looked good. Corn on the Cob. It's going to be the captain from Ian Caution and Sports X. Big assist on that one. So this one is a carryover from last night. The two new series tonight are Wooooo taking on the P. Diddy Oilers, and then the Rockers taking on Netflix and Kill. So as soon as we get a streamer on for that one, I think it's usually Reap. Let's eat here, Rockers. What's up? What's up, Blip? Yeah, I forgot who streamed last night for the Rock. Oh, it was probably Shem, but nobody's on for that team, so I'm patiently waiting for somebody to stream that series. The reason why it's not on here is because nobody's on there right now. As soon as that, there we go. Stonewall's on. There we got somebody on. Putting that series on because that was a very good one. The Rockers lead 2-1. I'm not surprised, but it's also a good result. It's against a very good Netflix and Kill team. So very good battle going on there. We got that series in the bottom right coming up right about. All right, 3 of the 4 series are on. Sorry, I do apologize. It is a Golden Cam view, but that's what we have. So we're going to go with it. So tonight, the conclusion of the Corn on the Cob Blueprint series, the conclusion of the Rockers Netflix and Kill series. Tarrific taking on Disturbing the Peace. That's going to be 4 games tonight. And P. Diddy Oilers, 3 games tonight. Through 2 games tomorrow, if necessary. Daddy Dunner. Oh my God, I'm this guy in a long time. That's an old Moose guy, MHL guy. Holy smokes, what's up, buddy? I'm pretty sure you're an old MHL guy. Daddy Dunner, yeah, man. Appreciate the love, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, I have a 5 and a 6 game view, but we haven't had to use that in a while, so I kind of jammed everything in as much as I could. Literally 5 pounds of stuff in a 2-pound bag because you only have 1920 by 1080, to work with. But yeah, we just try to maximize space. So we're still waiting on the P. Diddy Oilers series. But great to see you, by the way, Dunner. Thank you so much for being here, buddy. You too, Blip. Blip, are you playing tonight? And let me know if the logos in the corners are blocking your view. Let me know that too. Like I said, just trying to fit as much as I can in a restricted space, but I think we're going to be just fine. 1-0, Corn on the Cob, top right of the screen. Second screen from the top if you're on the vertical YouTube Shorts view, because like I said, we're on Twitch, YouTube, and YouTube Shorts tonight simultaneously. Doing the multi-stream thing, as I always do, because I love doing that. Bottom left of the screen, we got no score between Tarrific and Disturbing the Peace. Bottom right screen, no score between the Rockers and Netflix and Kill. All right, we got a suggestion in the chat from my good old friend, Mr. Warzone over here, Mr. Grayson over here. Hold on, we got a goal. We got a goal, bottom left of the screen, and it's Odd Guy for Tarrific. We got 2 Pittsburgh natives on that team. The captain, Abbott, and of course the guy who just scored, Odd Guy. 1-0, Tarrific. Do want to give you guys a heads up. I won't be on tomorrow night. I know there's some the conclusion of round 1 is tomorrow night, but I won't be here. So I encourage you. There should only be 2 series will end tonight. If there's a sweep in this series, which I doubt, but you never know. If there is a sweep, this series, 3 series, this series could be over. We will only have one tomorrow anyways. We'll see. Well, we should have one, maybe two tomorrow, but do apologize. Yeah, Blip, if it doesn't interfere with you, can you, if it doesn't interfere with your current play, can you, I mean, honestly, I think Stonewall's doing a pretty good job, and we got a goal. That's going to be Cheevers. Cheevers from Kelch. And speaking of Kelch, he also just scored his first goal the other night, yesterday of the playoffs, right? Or second goal. Yeah, if it doesn't interfere with your gameplay, Blip, you can go ahead and throw it up. Otherwise, don't worry about it. We got Stonewall. That's good enough. Stonewall, you're good enough, buddy. You're always good enough. Or are you just barely good enough? All right, so we got some score updates. We do have Corn on the Cob up 2-0 now against the Blueprint. Bottom left of the screen, we have 1-0 Tarrific on that goal by Odd Guy. Bottom right of the screen, the Rockers are up 1-0. And we do have a, oh, Blip. Blip, who I just talked about. Just taking a penalty, naughty. All right, we're going to get the player perspective from Blip here. I do believe I'm following you, so I should be able to get your stream up pretty quickly. As the Rockers are up 1-0. All right, so we got the P. Diddy game.
A new follower.
Thank you for the follow, Blip. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. Hope you, oh, you didn't take a penalty. Oh, dude, you seriously took a penalty? Oh, I feel bad, dude. Feel bad. All right. That's all right. 2 minutes. You just got to hang out for 2 minutes. That's all. I can't remember if I follow you or not. You're not sure? I must not have. Okay, I'm going to follow you now. We're going to follow for F for F. Follow for follow. There we go. I wasn't following. That's why. All right. A new follow. Florida Panthers fan in the chat. What's up, buddy? I remember you, my man. How you doing tonight? We got all the friends. There we go. So we got Blip. We got Blip over on the stream here. Perfect timing. Perfect timing for that Blip. And Call Me Skull has just gone online for the Oilers. So we got that stream up. All 4 games, guys, are going on. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to turn down some of the sound because some of them might be meshing with each other a little too hard. It's a little loud. It's a little quiet. And that's good right there. We got the Oilers. Okay. So from what I gather, in the Oilers, P. Diddy Oilers series, it's no score. First intermission. All right. We now have all 4 games going. We do have Florida Panthers fan in the chat. Good to see you, buddy. He says, hi, Johnny. Hey, guys. I have a sore throat, not sleeping well. My Boston Red Sox won today. That's a lot of stuff happening in one day. It's a lot of stuff. I hope you feel better soon, man. I'm going away this weekend. I'm going away for a week. And I do hope that none of us get sick. Hope there's nothing going around. Hopefully it just chills out until we get back. I know some people have been saying they've been getting sick, and I just pray. Fingers crossed. Doesn't hit any of us. We got a vacation to work on. Florida Panthers fan in the chat says the Boston Red Sox are cheering you up. Well, that's good. Yeah, whenever you're sick, you know, if you get something making your day better, that's a good thing. If the Red Sox can make your day better, that's a good thing. Who did the Red Sox play today? I haven't really paid attention. Who did the Red Sox spank today? I haven't been totally paying attention to MLB today. All right, as always, we are live on Twitch, YouTube, and YouTube Shorts. All 3 streams are up and good to go. As we normally do, multi-stream. That's what we do here in 239 because We like to bring the coverage to as many platforms as possible. And just because. Boom, 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 boom. We played the Devil Rays. We won by 3. Nice. Go Red Sox. Well, I'm a Blue Jays fan, so I only pay partial attention to this Boston Red Sox. They are the mortal enemy, you know. Not quite like the Yankees, but they're up there. As far as one of our rival teams. All right, all 4 series are up. No score between the P. Diddy Oilers and Wooooo, the first place Wooooo. Top right of the screen, the blueprint get on the board. It's now 2-1 corner of the Cub. Bottom left, disturbing the peace, get on the board with a goal. It's now tied at 1, middle of the second period there. And, of course, in the bottom right corner, Netflix and Kill. Tied at Florida Panthers fan in the chat. Over on YouTube, by the way. He's a YouTube guy. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. He likes the full view here. He says, I'm going down to Hawthorne Hawks open training tomorrow to get some autographs of the life. Dude, that's awesome. Have a good time, man. That's a great time. Actually, me and my son are planning to go to the Pittsburgh Steelers training camp. That's about an hour away from us, so we're going to try to go there in July, I think, to start. I'm excited for that. Hopefully we get to meet some good, cool players. Not that I'm not a huge fan of the Aaron Rodgers signing, but it'd be kind of cool to see him. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Because why not, right? We are in Launceston, Tasmania, Australia. Are you there with Laserbeam? Yeah, that's where he's from, isn't he? That YouTuber guy. And we got goals on the right-hand side of the screen. It is Cobby for corner of the Cub, top right of the screen. 3-1 corner of the Cub, bottom screen, bottom right. Bottom view if you're on YouTube, shorts. It is a goal by Netflix and Kill. Sexy Rocco and Hawk 2 on the assist on that one. It's 2-1 Netflix and Kill. As I said, we do have some games tomorrow night, but I won't be here, unfortunately, for you. Not for you guys. I won't be here tomorrow night doing the coverage thing. But, do log on your favorite streamer of each of these series to catch those games. We got a goal on the bottom left. It looks like disturbing the peace. We'll get a goal. It's going to be Owen Wilson. No, it's Tarrific. Owen Wilson's nose with the goal. And yes, that is actually his name. His gamer tag. What we call ourselves. What our guys call themselves in this league. Good time. Florida Panthers fan in the chat. We just arrived back from the airport. We're going to the game on Friday. Do enjoy yourself, good sir. You and the wife, please enjoy yourself and have a good time. And don't forget to tune in. Actually, I won't be streaming at least. I'll be in bed early because I got to drive Saturday. So tonight's the last night you're gonna see me. It depends on what's going on Thursday. I may hop on for a quick stream of some sort. There's no 239 Thursday night. Tomorrow night's the last night of round 1. And then you won't see me on 239 for another week or two. Because I'll be away next week during round 2. But I may try to get on Thursday night. If I can, depends on what we got going on, how much we get done. I may try to get on if everything's all good. And just jump on and play something quick. Maybe a Clash Royale stream. I think people kind of like that. We'll see. We'll see. A-Train, bottom left of the screen. He's going to get the spectacular goal highlight of the second period. Good puck. Good puck handling. Good shot. Beat some glove side up. So. Nice goal there by the start of the piece. So the Disturbing Piece having a tough matchup here against the number 1 seed here, Wooooo. I mean, number 2 seed. Terrific. But just a tremendous team. Any team that's got the leading score on it of the league, have it. You're in for a tough time. It's going to be a tough matchup. Although I think Disturbing the Peace It's 2-1 here in the second intermission, so they're playing them as best as they possibly can. This is probably without being up, it's probably the best result they can ask for right now. Kind of keeping them at bay, not really giving up much, and it's a close series, which I think is entertaining. I think it makes for fun hockey. And all the good stuff. And we do have a goal, bottom right, the Rockers. Blip! The man, the myth, the legend. Blip has been an absolute monster. If you haven't already, I'm going to take a look at here between games here if I can. Currently, I'm going to take a look at I'm going to talk about the playoff stats right now. I'm with you, Florida Panthers fan. He says, good luck to Abbotsford Canucks on Friday. Best of luck to the Canucks. Absolutely. What about the Vancouver Canucks? We good luck to them too? We wish them good luck as well. I'm not quite feeling the Vancouver Canucks anymore. How do you guys in the audience feel about the Aaron Rodgers signing? I mentioned this the other night. But we're going to mention it again tonight. I think it's a weird one. What does he get, 13 million or something? And he gets certain incentives if they make it far in the playoffs, which I don't think they will. Florida Panthers fan in the chat says, Florida Panthers is my NHL team. Abbotsford Canucks is my favorite AHL team. Pretty awesome stuff. Very, very good support, though, for sure. Those guys love it, man. Those guys love the support over in the AHL. They're down with it. They love it. Support is awesome. Always appreciated. Those guys just love that. Great to have fans like you. And I certainly, when you guys come in here and stream, I appreciate it as much. So I always do. I did want to talk about the standings, the stats right now. Blip leads the league in playoff scoring. Get a load of this. He just played last night. 16 points in 3 games, plus whatever he's going to do tonight. Say that to yourself several times fast. The man is on fire. 9 goals, 7 assists, 5.4 points per game. So right now, he's the man of the playoffs, the absolute man of the Rockers. Frosty Nightmare right behind him, 12 points. So in as many games, so that's about 4 points per game. And Big C is 3rd place in playoff scoring. Not surprised. Big C's always been a great scorer, great player, great guy. So no surprise there. Some legend. We'll take a look at the standings and stats as the night progresses. That's a big part of this thing we call 239 Hockey League. Let's see. Do we have any stats already? What's going on with this game on the top left? Did it lag out? Please don't tell me it lagged out. I have a very bad feeling. A very bad feeling. Let me know in the chat if that's what the case is. I don't like that. Florida Panthers fan in the chat. Florida signed with Florian Wirtz signed with Liverpool for $150 million. Now, I don't follow soccer. Educate me a little bit here. Is there a salary cap in soccer? In either Premier League or any are the leagues different? Let me know in the chat. I don't know much about soccer or football, as the Europeans call it. I do know that baseball could certainly use a salary cap. I think that's ridiculous. Baseball doesn't have one. So basically the two big market teams, LA Dodgers and New York Yankees, can basically, and to an extent the Boston Red Sox, can basically buy their wins. Seriously. Seriously. Alrighty now. Florida Panthers fan. I'm a Liverpool fan and a Man City fan. Nice. Can't say I'm a big fan of anything soccer, unfortunately. I don't mind playing. Shem with a goal, bottom right of the screen. Shem. I like playing soccer, just don't like it. Just always been that way. Nothing personal against it. Just never took a huge, I played it in high school. Never took a huge vested interest in it though. As far as watching it, or being a fan. All right, top right of the screen. Shot on goal by Corner of the Cup. Big save there by Dom Silva of the Blueprint. Bottom right of the screen. Here come the Rockers in the dark jerseys. Rockers lose the puck to Netflix and Kill in the beige jersey. Here come Netflix and Kill now. Can't get anything going. Top right, we got a goal for Blueprint. Seiji, who's up there in scoring. I believe he's like 4th or 5th place in scoring in the playoffs. Big C and Crazy Legs on the assist. About a minute and 24 left in the game. So now the Blueprint come with an up. What about Paka? Donatmi Paka. All right, we do have a goal here on the top left. It's, who is it? The P. Diddy Oilers. It's going to be Crazy Buns with the assist. I didn't catch who scored the goal. I do apologize. But Mr. Crazy, P. Diddy Oilers almost scored a goal. What do we got here? Bottom left game has just ended. It is Tarrific winning game number 1, 3-1. Disturbing the peace. Tarrific winning game number 1. I think that's a lag out, so they had to restart. Does anybody know the result? What's going on with that game? Is anybody from P. Diddy Oilers in the chat? Please. Fill me in. That must have been overtime. They're pausing the game, they're about to quit. Okay, so that lag out, so that must have been overtime. All right, so it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, and we're in about 30 seconds, P. Diddy Oilers shocked the world. Not so, not that they're a bad team, but they just won against the number 1 seed, Woo. Which is, if that's the case, I got to see what's going on here. What's with the lag outs? Stats published. Tarrific 1. Nope, not yet. It's still playing. They're still playing. This must be 3rd period then. I do apologize. The game's still on. I don't know what the score is. Ryan Reynolds owns Worksome Football Club. I didn't even know Ryan Reynolds owned the football team. I know he owned that. He owns that mobile phone network. What's it called? Mint Mobile. Okay, so thank you, Skull. That's what I need you. That's what I need, buddy. Appreciate you, buddy. So the Oilers are now up 2-0 in what I'm assuming is a 3rd period. So let me get the scores up. We do have Sexy Rocco with the goal here, bottom right, for the Netflix and Kill Boys. 2-0 Oilers. I'm like I said, I'm not. That's absolutely nothing against the Oilers. But I would have to believe that Woo is the heavy favorite. And well, that's the thing. That goes to show you anything can happen. Don't matter for first place, last place. And again, the game isn't over by far. There's still a lot. I did not know that. Wasn't. Are you serious? All right, guys. Friday the 13th this week, so everybody stay home. Don't do nothing. Taka. There's my son, Cobb Don. That's my boy in the chat saying go. Oh, he likes them P. Diddy boys. He likes the Diddies. Go Oilers. He's now I can't openly cheer for anybody, but my son can, so he's gonna cheer for the Oilers. Love it or leave it, boys. Would you like it or not? Both the guys, the Edmonton Oilers playing tonight. No, that was last night. There was all those fights. That's right. That was last night's game. There was all these fights in the game. There's must have been like 700 penalty minutes in that game. Florida Panthers are up. Florida Panthers are up. 2 games to 1, which is I'm like, ew. I want the Oilers to win. You guys want the P Diddy Oilers to win? Who wants P Diddy Oilers to win? Hit me up in the chat. Come on, chat. All right, so looks like Corn on the Cob defeating the Blueprint in game number 2, 3, 4. I had to do math there for a second. Now they are up 3 games to 1. We are now in the top right screen. And we also do have, yes, okay. Top right, we are now in an elimination mode. And when I mean top right, I mean the second game from the top if you're on YouTube Shorts. Corn on the Cob, right over here in both, actually both views, perfect. So game 5 is underway, coming up here soon. And Corn on the Cob are 60 minutes away from the second round of the playoffs if they can win game 5. The Blueprint got some work to do. All right, Florida Panthers fan in the chat says, "Did you see the teams I go for?" Yes, I did. I do apologize. Sorry, I was talking about. Yes, you're all about Leeds United, Sunderland. Man, you got a lot of teams that like. And a Celtics fan. That's what's up. Respect, bro. Respect. So wait a minute. Is this still game number 1 for the Oilers, or is this game 2? Yes, give me a heads up where we're at, because I try to we lost connection. So I guess the P Diddy Oilers win. Okay, that's okay. Good. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Cole. All right. So P Diddy Oilers. Oh my gosh, took on game number 1. That's a great result for them. Like I said, I'm not. You know, it's just a tough matchup. So just to go to show you, man. You know, don't take any teams for granted. The Wooooo, number 1 seed, a tremendous team by all means. 3-0 win for the P Diddy Oilers in game number 1. So that's a huge result. Absolutely massive for this team. A huge confidence booster. But you know, the Wooooo, not going to take that one sitting down. So, all hands on deck for the next game. The Wooooo are not going to take that one lightly. Good Lord. Florida Panthers fan in the chat says, "Look up Gates Head." P Diddy Oilers take game 1 by a score of 3-0. Great result there for that team for sure. I mean, that's a tough one. All right, hey, Florida Panthers fan. Oh, A-Train just got the goal for disturbing the peace. One of the series. All the other ones were 3 games or less. So here's the Gateshead Football Club logo. This guy got wings or something? Or is he on a volleyball net? What is that? It's a weird logo, dude. Not gonna lie. All of these teams got to win. So P Diddy Oilers need 3 more wins to go to the next round. Corn on the Cob need 1 win to go to the next round. Blueprint need 3. So it kind of goes from there. No, they'll finish tomorrow night. Oh, wait a minute. Time out. Yeah, we won't see who wins live. P Diddy Oilers and Wooooo finish up their series tomorrow night. Tarrific series, which is only 1-0 right now. There's a possibility for a sweep, maybe. Is it a good team though, Florida Panthers fan? O'Neal is a Northampton FC fan. Are you talking about Shaquille O'Neal? Shaq Diesel? Shack attack. All right, so I do apologize. I'm a little bit behind here. The Rockers winning game number 4 by a score of 5-4. So the Rockers. Now, these two series, Corn on the Cob taking on Blueprint and the Rockers taking on Netflix Kill, both these series are in elimination mode right now. If the Rockers can win this game, next game, they're through to the second round. Corn on the Cob, same thing. So both Netflix and Kill and Blueprint have their work cut out for them. Can't count them out. Let's see what happens here. Ed Sheeran is a Lip Switch Town FC fan. Dude, Ed Sheeran's terrible. That's like teenage girl music. I know they like Ed Sheeran. Yeah, nobody likes Ed Sheeran. That's just brutal. No offense, but I can't do the whole Ed Sheeran thing. I mean, you like what you like. I'm not ever gonna tell anybody to do that. Can't do the Ed Sheeran. That's not really my style. It's too boring. Too boring. Not into that. But if y'all like it, that's cool. I'm not disrespecting. Florida Panther fan in the chat. Our nickname for Ipswich Town is Tractor Boys. It's kind of funny. Kind of like that nickname. Pretty creative. Give you that. I think creativity goes a long way. All right, bottom left of the screen. It's 2-0 disturbing the peace late in the first period. About 2:50 left in the first period. So disturbing the peace now. Trying to fight back here and trying to get something going. Go Liverpool and Man City FC. There you go, man. There you go, Florida Panthers fan. All right, so all 4 series, game number 2s are on. We got a goal top left of the screen. It's going to be Diddy Oilers. It's going to be, I believe that's Lambo. Yeah, Lambo with his first of the night from Mackey and Reap. Making it 1-0 for the P. Diddy Oilers. Get out your Diddy oil. It's time to party. Goal top right of the screen. Corn on the Cob. It's adrenaline. And Corn on the Cob with each goal getting closer to the second round. Ian Caution and Cobb on the assists. Adrenaline, who's been a huge critical part of this team scoring, gets things going here in the first period. P. Diddy winning 1-0 early in the first period. Plenty of hockey left in that one. The P. Diddy Oilies. The Oilers going to bring the Diddy oil for you. All righty now, so we got intermission in the bottom left screen. It's going to be Tarrific disturbing the peace. And Florida Panthers fan letting us know his favorite teams. Awesome. Appreciate the interaction. Always appreciate that. Keep the chat coming, by the way. It's fun. I like to know a lot about y'all peoples. All right, we do have a goal bottom right of the screen. It's going to be Netflix and Kill. Rodriguez can for the Netflix and Kill. Crucial goal. They're up 1-0 early in the first period. This is an important game. They need every goal, every win they can get here. Top left of the screen, La 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 Buns with the goal for the P. Diddy Oilers. Oilers up 2-0. Coffee hits just right. All right, we have a goal in the top left, and I don't know what is going on tonight. I'm not taking anything away from the Oilers, but they are just dominating Woo right now. Mackey with the goal. 3-0 Oilers. P. Diddy. St. Edmonton Oilers. This is P. Diddy. All right, top right of the screen, still 1-0. Corner of the Cob, about to end the first period here. Bottom left, early in the second period. Early in the second period, it's 2-0 disturbing the piece. 16:40 left in the period. Hold up, top left of the screen, we have a goal for, again, the P. Diddy Oilers. Lala Buns. And the P. Diddy Oilers are just all over them tonight. Oiling them up 4-0 in the first period. Woo's got to take a timeout. They got to reconvene here. You know, it's a tough. You go down 2-0 if that's the case. If you go down 2-0, you're the first seed taking on the 7th seed. I mean, that's a confidence killer right there. I mean, you kind of had to come in with all these expectations and all that, and then it's high expectations, of course, because Woo has been a great team all season. This would be a huge upset. Go into Miami. You like into Miami? Into the Wu-Tang? All right, top left of the screen. Let's kind of go around the games here. 4-0 P. Diddy Oilers. 2 minutes left in the first period. Game number 2. Top right of the screen. Corn on the Cob leading 1-0 in the second period. The series is 3-1. Corn on the Cob. Bottom left of the screen. Disturbing the piece up 2-0. Midway through the second. That's almost 2-0 disturbing the piece. Just past the halfway point of the second period. Game number 2 over here. And bottom right of the screen, an Netflix and Kill trying their hardest to stave off elimination as they are up 1-0. Make it 2-0. 2-0. Netflix and Kill. Ziggs with the goal. This is important game, important goal, because each win prevents elimination. It's a tough position to be in. The P. Diddy Oilers are up 1 game to 0, and they're up 4-0 in the game. Kind of definitely the underdog coming through here. 4-0 first intermission. It's legends. And we got a goal for the Rockers. Bottom right, we got Blip, the league leading scorer in the playoff. P. Diddy is absolutely cooking right now. They're cooking in all cylinders. Oh, that's just intermission. I think they still have 30%. I think they still have 30%. Okay. All right, top left of the screen. Second period underway in the P. Diddy Oilers series. Top right of the screen. Corn on the Cob leading 1-0. We got a goal in the bottom left screen. It's going to be Bob Lee Swagger. I believe that is Abbott, the captain. He's got some swag on him. Yeah, odd guy with the assist. Florida Panthers fan in the chat. Call me Skull. Little crease wiggle. Little crease wiggle. Little wiggle. Did somebody wiggle in the crease? In front of the goalie. P. Diddy Oilers just pounding them. Yeah, I did see your Scottish teams there, Florida Panthers. Keep it coming. Throw it in the chat. I do see it. We all see it. It's at the bottom, so everybody's gonna be able to see it. I see your team suggestions, which is always interesting to see. Thank you so much for engaging in the chat, which is always a fun time. Appreciate you. And of course, I put it so the logo covers me. So you can't see me. I am stretching. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. YouTube Shorts view. That's right. It doesn't block that. I forgot. I like that.
Gotta give him that hawk tour and spit on that thing.
Hawk Tua. Let's give it that Hawk Tua. Well, right now, P. Diddy Oilers are giving it the Hawk Tua right now. 4-1 now. Wizzy opens the scoring for Woo.
Gotta give him that hawk tour and spit on
Sober.
that thing.
Sober's in the chat tonight. I know I forgot to put the stupid headset. I knew I forgot. I was like, the headset. I didn't put it in. That way it's not bleeding the sound. There we go. That works. Alrighty now. Florida Panthers fan in the chat. I'm a Chelsea and Everton Football Club, Wolverhampton Wanderers, and West Ham Aston Villa. All right, top right of the screen. Corn on the Cob now up 2-0. They just scored. It's going to be the Captain Cobby from Pancake and Ian Caution. Sober, get off. Sober, touch grass, buddy. Sober, are you like a B-set cod or what? Sober enough in the chat. He's grinding camos. Almost all of that was zombies. All right, bottom left of the screen, the Tarrific have scored a little bit ago. Now 2-1 disturbing the peace. Bottom right, Netflix and Kill. Netflix and Kill up 3-1. Top left of the screen has oh my god. And it is Lala Bonds. That must be a hat-trick goal. P. Diddy Oilers just scored. It is 5-1. Bottom right of the screen, Frosty Nightmare scores for the Rockers. Dudes, we got goals everywhere. Goals everywhere. Rob Miller going to get the spectacular save highlight of the period. It's 5-1 P. Diddy Oilers over here. I don't know, man. Not looking good for Woo right now. Okay, touch crest. Aren't you playing Shell? You know what? I could go for some Shell. I could go for playing Shell. Who wants to have me on their team? My inexperienced booty on their team. All right, 5-1. P. Diddy Oilers. All right, I am back. Okay, so did the PDD Oilers like score 15 more goals or what? All right, play of the period. We got a intermission coming up. All right. All right, top right of the screen, and Corn on the Cob up 2-0. 2-0. Florida Panthers fan in the chat. Go Nottingham Forest, AFC, Bournemouth, Brighton, Hove, Albion, and Fulham Crystal Place FC. Bro, you know a lot about your teams, man. That's awesome. Over. What up, brother? What's the line on Wooooo? I would think that they were the favorites tonight, but they're down 1-0 in the series. They're down 5-1 in the game. They are very close to going down 2-0. Very close. Yeah, what was it? Plus 5.5 on Wooooo. Florida Panthers fan in the chat. Florida Panthers fan in the chat. I have soccer cards. That's something I don't have. I don't have soccer cards. Sober enough in the chat. Who's playing? Who's playing what? Oh, well, I mean, the series tonight is P. Diddy Oilers taking on Wooooo, Corn on the Cob taking on Blueprint, Tarrific taking on Disturbing the Peace, and Rockers taking on Netflix and Kill. Oh, on Wooooo. I'm sorry. I misunderstood that. My bad, dude. It's Wizzy tonight. It's Wizzy. Dainty Dangles. Weird. Let's get weird. We have a goal here. Hold on. I was thinking gambling. Yeah, dude. I was thinking, yeah, exactly, Bear to Jets. I thought you meant what's the line on, when you say what's the line on the Wooooo series, I was like, oh, I don't know, probably a plus like 3.5, I don't know, something like that. Of course, my mind goes to gambling, I guess. Yeah, they're only doing 3 tonight. So for Wooooo, it's Wizzy War, Nick the Greek, Captain Suzuki, JC Enterprise, Full Send, and then in net is Let's Get Weird. You guys and your names, I'm telling you, your names are something else. I love it. I love it. For P. Diddy Oilers, it was J Whips, Trey 93, All Reap, Lambo, Mackie, and of course, Call Me Skull. Why is there a star beside his name? Oh, he might have been the first star of the game. Yeah, shutout. Definitely first. Yeah, 17 safe shutout for Call Me Skull in game 1. It's definitely a first star material right there. Florida Panthers fan in the chat. Go Notts County, Rotham United, Newcastle United, Oxford United, and Luton Town FC, bro. All right. Bottom up to the screen. Third period, 40 seconds left. It is now 2-2. Looks like Tarrific just tied the game up. Late in the third period. Yeah, no, you got that right, Bear to Just. I was totally thinking that. Right. This is just released. The Pittsburgh Steelers training camp schedule in about a month. I'm gonna try to take my son to that. It'll be a good time. Never been to training camp before. Yes, yeah, autographs. That's the plan. So, and like I said, I'm not a. I think the Aaron Rodgers signing was kind of, like I said, I'm a 49ers fan, but I think my son's really into. He's a big Steelers guy, so definitely would go to that. Would love to get some autographs. I know there's most of the days most of the days are open to the public, so they do the practice and you get to sign autographs, which is cool. Looks like a good time. So definitely looking to get some autographs those days. Probably go to a few of them. Practices, maybe one of the night practices too. Have you, Bear to Just, wherever you're like where are you from? Have you been to like have you gotten? At least I did when I was a kid 30 years ago. What team did you meet? Like where are you from? I'm gonna guess Philadelphia. I got all the Philadelphia Eagles when Randall Cunningham was a QB. They signed my hat, dude. I remember that. That's not where I'm from, but that's where I was at when I was a kid. Okay. Yeah, I lived near Buffalo when I was a kid, and that's where we would go to watch the games. Freezing. I don't think I ever met anybody on the Bills. I got to sit on Randall Cunningham's lap in his Dodge Stealth. I thought I was the coolest kid ever. Oh, ran free, go Birds. Signed my hat, said, take this and give it to all the other guys and tell them I said to sign it. Nice. Dude, Randall Cunningham was a good quarterback back in the day. I got Family Guy. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Family Guy. Florida Panthers fan. I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers, Kansas City Chiefs, and my wife I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers and Kansas City Chiefs fan, and my wife bought me McDonald's. Nice, dude. What'd you get from McDonald's? Please don't tell me the McRib. That thing's horrible. Who here likes the McRib, honestly? Be honest. We got a goal. Oh, congratulations. Corn on the Cob have made it through the second round. They defeat the Blueprint 2-1. P. Diddy's up. Oh, my God. 6-2. It's only a few seconds left. Game's over. So congratulations. So P. Diddy Oilers going to go up 2-0. Nice guy. Do you seriously love the McRib? Oh, man. I think it tastes weird. Something about the sauce, that barbecue sauce, and those ribs are just not really ribs. I don't know. All right, so no, it tastes like chemicals. It tastes like paint thinners. I don't know. It tastes. Maybe it's just I just had a. It tastes like the smell of paint thinner. I guess is what I'm trying to say. I've never tasted paint thinner. I wouldn't be here. P. Diddy Oilers win game number 2, 6-2. What an absolute domination there! Wow. So. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some surprises. Corn on the Cob. Barrett to Justin in the chat. Go Lions. There you go. Go Niners. Although I do think the Lions are probably going to win the Super Bowl this year. The Lions. Detroit. Who? Eagles? I mean, Eagles would probably be a good bet. Unless something happens to Saquon Barkley now that he's a cover athlete of Madden. Then they're pretty much cooked. Ravens, no. AFC, it'll probably be... You know, I hope the Bills go through. I hope Buffalo makes it through. I think they deserve it. They've been on the cusp. Barrett and Justin in the chat, no, it's just fake smoke flavor. Yeah, that's probably what that is. And reconstituted rib meat dog. Probably my cat is what I'm eating. Jesus Haxie with the goal. Congratulations, Jesus. Congratulations, Jesus. Let's get the Jesus soundbite.
Jesus, 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 Jesus.
All right, Prodigus Can for Netflix and Kill gets the goal. 8. Oh my gosh, 8-2 Netflix and Kill. Holy smokes. Is anybody alive there on the Rockers team? What's going on over there? All right. Florida Panthers fan in the chat says, hi, it's Emma Grace. It's Florida Panthers fans. Oh, hi, Miss Grace. Hello, Miss Emma. Great to see you tonight. Thank you for being here. I do apologize. I got multiple. I'm going to do my best to keep an eye on the chat, but I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you. And hey, that's really awesome of you to buy your husband McDonald's. That's tight. That's awesome. A big hello from Pennsylvania, Miss Emma Grace. Appreciate you. And your husband for being here. You guys are wonderful. Thank you. I absolutely love, he shares his favorite teams, which is great. It's great engagement, great chatting with you guys. It's great to speak with the peoples. It's awesome. And I love it. So what we have here tonight, right now, is one series is finished. And that's my son saying very nice to the McDonald's. And the P. Diddy Oilers. Yes, that's right. All right. So it looks like we're going to have at least one more game. So I'm going to slowly set it to the 2-game view. Bear with me, guys. If I'm very quiet, it's because, like, you know, I'm
Gotta
coordinating.
give him that huck too and spit on that thing.
Spit on that thing, Scully. Yeah, congratulations. Call me Skull with the big 1-star. First star of game 1, man. 17 games, 17 save shutout in game 1. Just crazy, dude. For Call Me Skull and the P. Diddy Oilers. I'm I'm like, and again, it's nothing against the Oilers. I think they're a good team. I think they're better than what the record shows. But Wooooo has been just a dominant force in this regular season. P. Diddy Oilers, they're proving everybody wrong. Florida Panthers fan in the chat says, I have to go, Johnny. See you next stream. Yeah, I'm hoping maybe I can get on. I won't be on tomorrow night. I might try to be on Thursday. If not, I'm going to be away next week, so I won't see y'all for like another 2 weeks. So hopefully I can get on Thursday. Check out my YouTube page. I usually have it up there if I am going to be on. Otherwise, I will see you guys very shortly. Join the Discord. It's somewhere in the chat. Somewhere in the chat. It should be in there. Join the Discord. I'll be on that throughout the next week. You know, periodically. I'm not going to spend all the I'm on vacation. But I do check it from time to time. Trying to get more active on it. We just got an influx of people in last week, so we're almost at 100 people, 100 members. So yeah, that's a good tell. With 75 members, I think now. So growth. 500, 200, 250, 250. We get 250 people in there. Man, that'd be a good time. So join the Discord, sub to the channel, slap my butt cheeks, do something. I don't know. Do something. And yeah, Florida Panthers fan, have a great night. You and your wife, Emma Grace, appreciate you guys. Have a great, thank you, appreciate that. We will have a good holiday. Tell you guys all about it when I get back. Because chances are I won't see you guys until then. I get back. And I'll miss each and every one of you. But it's important to take holidays from time to time and recharge the batteries, you know? Appreciate the lot of yous. The lot of you. Oh, yeah. My bones. I got to do something about it. I got to recall it. All right. I am setting up the 3-game view right now as we speak because we're going to have 3 games for at least a game, and then we'll go from there. I have a 2-game view already set up. Disturbing the Peace taking on Tarrific, right? Disturbing the Peace taking on the Tarrific. All right, setting up the view, and then game number 3 is going to be Rockers and Netflix and Kill. All right, we have. I just heard a dolphin. All right, so looks like yes, Netflix and Kill absolutely destroyed the Rockers, like 9-3 or something like that. It was just an absolute tough game for the defense and the goaltenders for sure. Tough game, not one that but good game for the offense. That's going to help some stats, just like that. Yeah, just like that P. Diddy game. All right, let's go to the 3-game view now. All right, 3-2 for the Rockers. So the corner of the cob got the job done. They move on to the second round. Rockers are almost there. They lost that one game. They'll be looking to come back on that one. All right. Game 3 about to start here for the P. Diddy Oilers and Wooooo. P. Diddy Oilers up 2-0, and looks like they're home. So home field advantage for them for sure. We'll see if that helps or not. Oops. Oh boy, dropping things. Top right of the screen. Actually, that's not 2-0. That's 1. Sorry, got the wrong score. Sorry. Not, it's Tarrific up 2-0. Not disturbing the peace. Sorry about that. 2-0. Just starting game number 3. So, okay. So the top left screen, that's the final game tonight. Cobbna in the chat. No, that's not my son. That's Cobb. The other Cobb. We got 2 Cobbs in the chat. My son and Cobbna. The captain. Congratulations, by the way, man. You and the corn on the Cobb advancing to the second round in convincing fashion. So, huge win for you guys. Huge series, too. Great season. I said it before. I want to say I said it last week. I think this is Cobbna's best team. I think this is Cobbna's best team ever assembled. And statistically, because he's had a lot of these guys before. He's big on, adrenaline. That's his boy. So a lot of these guys are kind of played together. Oh, look, Oilers score kind of a fluky little goal. Well, let's take a look at that one. Hold on a sec. Reap. I think he just meant to pass it, and it ended up in the net. Cobbdon dropped them gloves. All right, I wouldn't mind seeing that goal again. I think it was a pass, and it just kind of found its way in the net. But a goal's a goal. It's 1-0 Oilers. All right, top right of the screen, we got a goal called off. Hold up, what happened here? Oh, big time interference. Yeah, that's a weird one. I agree with you, Cobbna. The P. Diddy Oilers is at least a top 3 favorite team name. Like I said, I was happy to work with a lot of you guys on your logos, like coming up with ideas for logos. But in the interest of transparency and honesty, working with getting one for Reap was my favorite. I was like, oh my God, I got to come up with something for this. So that was pretty cool. Using the wonders of AI, of course. I'm not that artistically creative. Just worked with AI to come up with some stuff, and dude, P. Diddy Oilers. I mean, what a name! Like, how do you guys come up with this stuff? Hello. All right, I want to acknowledge. I sound like Porky Pig there. Ibbity, 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 ibbity. That's all, folks. I want to acknowledge the peoples in the Twitch chat and YouTube. Blip over here on Twitch. Bear to Just. Call Me Skull. Cobbdon. Cobbna. One of them's my son. One of them's a French Canadian. Guess which one's which. D-Vets. Drug Monkey. Epic Sandwich. Fiji. Hush Kitty. Raz. Oh, great to see you, Miss Raz. And of course, her husband, Jesus Haxie, is here tonight. Oh, gee, Peter Griffin's looking. Brent Free, SD Racer, Sober Enough, Z Turtles, Call Me Skull. Did I call you already Skull? I can't. Welcome. And YouTube is a few, mostly in and out. YouTube, most people's is kind of in and out, so it's all good. Is Kelch in the chat? Hey, Kelch, need win. There you go. Need win. Need win, Kelchy. Need a win, Kelch. If Kelch plays...
Wow, is very nice.
Young Kelch with a gifted sub too. Blip. He's young Kelch for the Rockers. Thank you so much, Kelch. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much for the gifted sub too. Great person, Blip. Hey, well deserved. You now have... Now, yeah. Ad-free viewing. Now go score, buddy. Do what you did last night, he's saying. This next game for you, my bro. Appreciate the sub. Thank you so much, Kelch. As always, I appreciate y'all. All right, Oilers up 1-0. Top right of the screen. Looks like Tarrific just scored. It's 1-0. And we're still waiting for game number 6. Blip's going to score. My son's just trolling on chat. I don't know. Blip's the leading scorer of the playoffs, so who knows? We'll see. Maybe if he doesn't score, it might be up to Frosty Nightmare. Frosty Nightmare might have to pull up those QC pants and get him going. A shot on goal there by the Oilers. Traffic in front, big save there. And here come Wooooo in the bottom there from the right side, stolen by the Oilers. Top right of the screen, and here comes disturbing the piece. Shot on goal from the point, big save by Tarrific. All right, if we get a break in the action amongst these 3 teams, I want to go over some stats because a lot has happened tonight. We've had a 5-4 victory. That was the Rockers and Netflix and Kill. We had a, let me find it. Yeah, we had a 9-3 victory for the Rockers, 6-2. Big question, Big C with the big question in the chat. Were the Oilers throwing all season? Makes you wonder. Is there something going on there, Reap? Something going on there? Diddy Oilers were costing all season. Then it's all of a sudden, it's like, let's go beast mode and go up 2-0 against the number 1 seed. I don't know. That's possible. Yeah, let's take a look at that game 2 victory for the P. Diddy Oilers, 6-2. For the Oilers, Jay Whips was the man, 5 points in that one. All Reap with 3 assists. Mackey going 4 assists on that one. Call Me Skull, 7 saves on 9 shots. So another solid performance there by Mr. Skull, who's been very good so far. You know, absolutely perfect in game 1. He did quite, you know, fairly decent in game 2, you know, enough to get the win. The offense kind of took over, but not too bad there. You guys on YouTube, you're kind of in and out, in and out. Drop a line in the chat, say hi, say who you are and where you're from, and, you know, let's chat. That's the thing, YouTube's different. When it comes to 239 Hockey League, the Twitch chat, the Twitch folks, all you guys on Twitch, which primarily is 239 guys, we're more here, you're more active, and my son's usually chilling, which is awesome. Appreciate the support from my man. And we do have a goal by Shem, by the way, who was here the other night with my son. We were hanging out doing some Clash Royale. Shem. And some flight film. So whenever it's 239, Twitch is the more active. And then I got my boy Florida Panthers fan over on YouTube, usually chilling, and Tempest. When it's anything else, YouTube is more active than Twitch. As far as like folks chatting and just engagement, like when I'm doing a non-239 stream, like Flight Sim or Clash Royale or Doom, it's usually YouTube is more chatty. It's kind of funny how that works. It's just the way it is. But I appreciate each and everybody who chats and hangs out and has something cool to say or something funny to say or something dumb to say. You know, whatever. All right, bottom screen. We have 1-0 Rockers early in the first period. Good start for them. If they can win this game, they will join Corn on the Cob in the second round. So, all right, top left of the screen. Here come the P. Diddy Oilers skating with it up the right side. Left side over the center. The winger comes through to the right side. In front shot. Big save there by Wooooo. Back to the point. The Oilers. Good puck handling there by the Oilers, by the way. They look pretty fast out there. Pretty crisp. Good passing, except for that. Top right of the screen. 1-0 Tarrific. Cobb in the chat says, who are you going to play? Oh, no, I don't know who you're going to play. No, the only thing I said, you're in the second round. If the Rockers win, they're going to join you in the second round. We don't know who you're going to play. Because everybody reseeds. Netflix and Kill with a goal there. Yeah, it depends. So whoever the highest seed is in the second round, they're going to pick who to play first. So yeah, the only thing we do know is Corn on the Cob is in the second round. If the Rockers win, they'll too be in the second round. And now it's 1-1's first period. So I'm wondering. So of the highest seeds, Tarrific is looking like the potentially likely team to go through the second round. of the high seeds. Woowoo's not looking too good right now. They could be down 3-0. That's scary. I don't see if Tarrific were to go through and if P. Diddy Oilers go through. I don't see Tarrific picking corn on the cob in the second round. I see them maybe. I don't even see them going for the Oilers if they can manage to get through Wooooo. I think if Tarrific makes it through, they go for the Rockers. If the Rockers go through. Yeah, we don't know Cobb. We don't know who you're going to play specifically. It depends on who goes through and who's going to make it. There's so many scenarios, and Blip has just scored a goal.
Holy mackerel!
All right, big goal there by Blip to make it 2-2 late in the first period. A lot of scoring here. Oilers are winning 1-0 here in game number 3. Again, final game of tonight. The only series that's going to continue tonight is this one up here. Tarrific, they're serving the piece. They're playing 4. So even if Netflix and Kill, this will still be the single game going on tonight. All right, bottom screen here. Here comes Netflix and Kill up the left side. Back to the defenseman down the center right. Here comes Netflix and Kill up the ice now. Back to the point. Netflix and Kill. Shot on goal. Big save by the Rockers. 22 seconds left in the first. Top right of the screen. Face off in the disturbing the peace zone. Disturbing the peace with the puck now. Up center ice to the left side in front. Big save, big defensive play there by Tarrific. 7 seconds left. Here comes Tarrific. Nice break up there by disturbing the peace. Great defense. All right, top left of the screen is the only game going on right now. It's the PDD Oilers. Right side over to the defense. Shot on goal blocked. All right, 57 seconds in the second period. Oilers are up 1-0. See if they can take this into the third period. Looks like a very defensive game. Stoppage of play for the offside. Let's take a look at the intermission here. Or the screen. Blip currently still leads the league in scoring. 22 points in 5 games. His 6th game going on right now. 4.5 points per game. Frosty Nightmare at 16 points and 5. AJC 14 and 5 as well. Crazy Legs up there as well. Big C, Shem. You get the idea. A lot of good folks over there. Top defensive scorers. King Almighty leads the pack with 7 points. Kelch and Rocker with 6, and then Reap with 4. Take a look at some of the goaltending stats here. Call Me Skull, the man of the hour right now, 92.3% saves after 2 games. We'll see where he's at after 3rd game here. Jesus Haxu, 85.4 after 2, and then Drug Monkey with 85. Goals against average, of course, Skull with only the 1. Drug Monkey 147, and then Stonewall go 275. Bloody number 48, facing 92 shots. And the only 2 shutouts belong to Stonewall and Call Me Skull, so interesting stuff there.
that hawk to it.
Sober
Spit
enough
on
for
that
doing
thing.
the hawk Tua. And we got a goal at the top right. It's going to be Owen Wilson's nose for Tarrific. All right, 3-0 now. Tarrific early in the third period. 15 minutes left. All right, still 1-0. Top left of the screen. Let's kind of keep an eye on that one. Keep an eye on that series because Diddy Oilers have a chance to take a 3-1 series lead. You know who that is? There's the man. No, that was fucking All right, big goal top right of the screen for Tarrific. I'm just going to find some more pictures. I teach AP. Question in the chat. Big C asks, who's playing for Wooooo? That's been the question tonight. Huh? Yeah, I think there's, I think you're the second or third person who's asked something about the series, and it's it's right now it's Wizzy War, Nick the Greek, Captain Suzuki, JC Enterprise, Full Send, and Let's Get Weird. So just a tough round one for them right now. Cobman in the chat says, AJC23 just said, this game is dog crap, loudly. I can imagine the frustration going on in the Wooooo locker room right now. So kind of, I can imagine frustrations are high right now for Wooooo. They got to get, I don't know what it is, man, but they got to get something going now. 9 minutes left. They got to get this tied up. Got to force an overtime and try to get something early. I don't know. The Diddy Oilers are very successful. Donut be Parker. All right, bottom screen. Second intermission is underway now. Netflix and Kill and the Rockers tied at 2. So if the Rockers can pull out the victory, they'll go on to round 2. Donut be Parker. Yep, I'm gonna check out my deck, my Parker. All right, top right of the screen. Tarrific. Looks like they're going to take game 3 by a score of 4-0 or more. Maybe less, maybe 4-1. Here comes disturbing the piece now. Loses the puck. A lot of turnovers in this one. Not a good game for them at all. And a goal. Disturbing the piece get a goal. Sorry. All right, so big goal there for disturbing the peace. See if they, they're going to try to see if they can get this momentum riding into the second game here, third game, fourth game. Wow. Four, three, two, one, and Tarrific wins game 3, 4-1. Take a 3-0 series lead. All right, we got a goal, bottom screen. Rodriguez can from Rocco. All right, P. Diddy Oilers, all reap scores. Hey. All reap for the P. Diddy Oilers. La 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 Buns with less than a minute left on the power play. Less than a minute left in the game. This could be it's 2-0 with 52 seconds left. And if the Oilers can play the defense and the goaltending, look at the goaltending of Call Me Skull, who's been critical, especially in games 1 and 3 here. They are 40 seconds away from taking a 3-0 series lead. That'll be it for tonight. I believe they're only playing 3 games tonight. Let me check the DC, the Discord. Yeah, 3 tonight. Only team playing 4 tonight is these guys. And this game's about to end here shortly. If Netflix and Killed It can hold on, both of these teams, we're going to have one more game from both series. Game 7 here, Game 4 here. They're going to finish tomorrow night, so we're not going to see them until we get back. Oh, there we go. My son with the highlighted. Let's go, P. Diddy Oilers. Nice. Got his message highlighted. He wants the Oilers to know he's cheering for them. And the Oilers score! Empty net goal, 3-0. That's going to be a rep. Your 100 bones. Johnny, that's a better. I like that one, Johnny Points. I might change it on Twitch tonight. All right, P. Diddy Oilers. You're not dreaming. You're not dreaming. The P. Diddy Oilers now have a 3-0 series lead. They will resume that series tomorrow night. Oh my gosh. Call Me Skull redeeming the Hawk to the Hawk Tua. 2 shotties. We take that. Yeah, absolutely. Dynamite performance there by Skull. I mean, you may look at that. I mean, we can look at the stats. There's certainly a lot that go into a 3-0 series lead, 2-0 win, or 3-0 win in this case. When we get back, I gotta mess with those ring lights over there because that looks so much better than that thing. I can put them on the monitors. Yeah. P. Diddy Oilers. Wait. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I forgot to change that. Typo. Might have to change that W to a N. All right, so that'll be it for that series. All right, we'll switch to the 2-game view. Let's just switch right now. We have Disturbing the Peace. Diddy and Wooooo. Rockers taking on Netflix and Kill. Let's go put that series up there, Netflix and Kill. All right. Netflix and Kill. The Rockers. Terrific. Up 3-0. I'm just trying to get these all set up here. All right, all the 2 series are back here. Somebody, GG's big wins. Big wins tonight. All right, so here's what we're facing. Netflix and Kill look like they're going to be forcing a game 7, maybe. Unless the Rockers can get one here. The Rockers had a nice shot there. Top left side of the screen. Right side of the screen, it's game number 4. Terrific. If they win this, they're on in the next round. And a goal. The Rockers. Correct, Pale Poner. The Oilers only play 3 tonight. Disturbing the Peace and Terrific, 4 tonight. Now, if Terrific can win this game, we'll have 3 teams through to the second round. And tomorrow night will only be the Oilers and Wooooo, game number 4, with the Oilers up 3-0. Yeah, at least that's what I saw on Discord, unless something changed. Yeah, P. Diddy, Oilers, and Wooooo, 3 games Tuesday, 4 games Wednesday. I won't be here tomorrow night, most likely. If I am, I'll get on. It'll be like a last minute thing, but most likely I won't be on tomorrow night. Now here's the day, and I got it. Yeah, Mackie confirming in the chat they only played 3 tonight. Like I said, unless something changed on Discord, they only did 3 tonight. This is 4 games tonight. This is, guys, go check out my Discord. Call my Discord. Three now with 55 seconds left. If the Rockers can win this game, they'll go through. If Netflix and Kill take this game, we'll play game 7. This is game number 4. Terrific. Looking to go through to the second round alongside Karin on the Cobb. And that's it so far. Wait, somebody else went through now. Don't forget to like my Discord. Don't forget to join the Discord and like it and love it and kiss it. All right, 21 seconds left in the third period. 3-3. All right, right side, 8 minutes left. Big shot there by Disturbing the Peace. Big save. And here comes the puck down the ice. We got somebody from Tarrific down there. Oh, just couldn't take the puck. All right, 5 seconds left. And the Rockers, shot on goal. Nice save. Netflix and Kill. All right, left side of the screen is going to overtime. So game number 6 will be decided at overtime. If the Rockers win, they go on to the second round. If Netflix and Kill win, they live to see another day. Game 7 coming up. If they win. Netflix and Kill. We got a question in the chat here by Pale Poner. What part-time guys played for Matt 444, aka Wooooo, tonight? Wizzy wore full send. Wizzy wore full send. Full send and Wizzy tonight. Let me see. I'm just trying to match it up. Yeah. Wizzy War and full send looks like. Full send, Wizzy War, right? Suzuki's full time. Yeah. Yep, just Wizzy and full send. So you got that right. That's right. So that's what Pale's getting at. Tomorrow night we're gonna see Nuts and Burgers and Z Turtle tomorrow. So it's gonna be a different lineup for Wooooo. So it might be a different result. We'll see. It's definitely gonna be tough. Z Turtle's no laughing matter, man. That guy can play. Nuts and Burgers, of course. 43 points in 14 games so far in the season. So they're two big scorers, and that's the thing with Wooooo is they have a lot of part-time guys, but they have a lot of depth. So two of those big boys, the number 1 and number 2 scorers on the team, are going to be coming tomorrow. So we'll see. And score in overtime. Let's get the sound going for them. Blip.
Holy mackerel!
All right, so Blip, the overtime hero for the Rockers. Let's get a look at this goal here from the corner. Spinaroonie gets the puck somehow. Blip maintains control. Top shelf snipe, beats the glove side, and that is a wrap. The Rockers, that is no game 7. The Rockers go through the next round. So this series is over. It was a very good one because, you had the feeling that Netflix and Kill could win this one and take at least 4-7. I mean, you kind of felt like they could do it. So great series. Let's take another look at this Blip goal. Top shelf snipe. Nothing much he could do. That was just a nice shot by Blip. And, Kelch gives a sub to Blip. He scores, and that's how that works. Sometimes just magic. It's a good win there for the boys of the Rockers. You had to earn that one. Blip earned that one. That wasn't a freebie. That was he had to work for that one. I probably should have done this before, but it's okay. And a goal has just been scored. We got goals out the and Disturbing the Peace gets one there. Let's see who scored this one. It's going to be Choco Brown. That's our good boy, our good friend, Choco. Choco Brown with the huge, that's a clutch goal. 15 minutes left. And he gets one for Disturbing the Peace. Here in the second period, it's only 1-0 this far into the game. So right now, Disturbing the Peace facing elimination unless they can get some wins here. If Tarrific wins a game, they go through to the next round. All Reap in the chat, the captain for the P. Diddy Oilers, says, I expect a reverse sweep tomorrow. Either way, we will have 1,000 bottles popping in the locker room of baby oil, of course. If they don't use champagne, they use baby oil. Diddy oil all over the place. Yeah, the P. Diddy Oilers are going to celebrate regardless tomorrow. They just want to get the baby oil sprinkled around the locker room. Yeah, definitely Wooo's got their work cut out for them tomorrow. But so do the Oilers. It's going to be a different lineup tomorrow. Some might say tomorrow night is their A lineup. We'll see. It's gonna be a tough one for both teams. Obviously, Wooooo, they're on their heels. 1 game away from being eliminated. P. Diddy Oilers, though, but it's going to be a different lineup. We'll see what impact Nuts and Burgers and Z Turtle will have for the team tomorrow. Again, We'll see if I can get on. I can. Otherwise, tune in to where we're streaming this series tonight. A-Train. I will. If I can, if I do happen to be able to get on tomorrow for the series, I will play a message. I will at everybody in the Discord. Otherwise, if you don't hear from me, I won't be on the Discord. Follow the Discord. Come on, chat. Chat, Lee. Busting out the baby oil tonight is the Diddy Oilers. Celebrating with lots of Diddy oil. If Tarrific wins this, it's over, and they will be on the second round. Then the only series tomorrow night is the P. Diddy Oilers Wooooo series. If Disturbing the Peace can win, both series will have games tomorrow night. At least one. Huh? That's a big if. That's a big iffy. Sorry, I got Family Guy on. I'm very distracted. What is going on? All right, bottom of the corner there. Here comes Tarrific. There's Jesus hacks you in the chat. Jesus hacks you. Are you still here, Jesus? You're on TV, bro. All right. Here comes Tarrific behind the net. Back to the point. Not a good pass there. It's going to go all the way down. Here comes Tarrific. Oh, okay. Perfect. So I just got a preview. All right. So while I have you guys here, tonight is a good night. Right now is a good time, as ever, to say, if you are interested in signing up for season 37, please go ahead and do that. Also, we need captains. As always, we need captains. So please, 239hockey.net. Let's go. All right, so don't forget, season 36 will be, season 37, it'll be here before you know it. Already starting the captain tag, yeah. Anybody know where to sign up on the website? My son's interested. Yeah, we are already starting the captain tags. You still got, there's still time until season 37, but Kelch wants to get the word out there early. Okay, I gotta show you guys something. Hold on, my son pull this up. Okay, check this out. Let's take a minute here. My son was doing this on his computer, and this is interesting. Check this out. He asked this on. Check this out.
KD ratio tips.
Yeah, check this out. .239 Hockey League is a private invitation-only adult hockey league primarily centered around EASHL stuff. Created... Oh, it has me on there. Look at that. Created in 2017 by the same people behind Moose Hockey, which is very true. It's built on a commitment to sportsmanship, zero tolerance policy for toxicity, and quitting mid-game. Look at that. For example, season 35 had full standings labeled by team names like All In or the Pink Pony Club. Wow, that is cool. Yo, ChatGPT is not messing around. No. Chaco Brown, another goal. Twitch guy. Oh, sorry. I got you, Kelch. Come on in. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Nobody ever joins me in the booth, so I don't load up Discord anymore. Kind of cool. That's really cool. All right, I'm gonna be joined in the booth by young Kelch here momentarily. Sorry, Kelch. How much? All right, come on in, Kelch. Come on in, Kelch. I got you, buddy.
Bitch, I'm from Texas, where we should ride swangers and put diamonds in our necklace.
What up, Bales?
What up, Kelchy?
How are you tonight, sir?
I'm doing great. It's a great night. The sad thing is, kind of not the sad, because I'm gonna have a great day tomorrow. We're going to me and the family are going to a theme park tomorrow. It's our school district's day, so I'm gonna be doing that. So I probably won't be on tomorrow night. So it might be my last night of two. It's possibly my last night of 239 until 2 weeks from now. But
So until finals week.
so until the finals round, yeah, I won't be here next week. So hopefully somebody will be able to pick up the second round. Otherwise, just tune into your, whoever's streaming for the respective team.
Did I see Wooooo is down 3-0?
Woo, yeah, let's talk about that.
Is Matt throwing so he can stream next week?
I don't know. There was some theories about throwing. There was theories about the Oilers throwing all season.
No one's throwing. I don't know what happened. I would be lying. I didn't see a lick of that series, but no one makes it this far into the season and starts to throw away their season. But
to be honest, and it's not. I think a lot of people feel the same way. This is definitely a shock because number one seed. They're obviously the heavy favorites. Wooooo is 26-4 in the regular season versus the P. Diddy Oilers 12-15-3. Now I know
they were 26-4 in the regular season.
Yes, and now the only thing with the P. Diddy Oilers, 12-15-3, not a sparkling record at all. But the last 10 in the regular season for the Oilers was 6-2-2, so some great improvements towards the end of the stretch.
Well, that's a good point, right? You look at it and it comes down to and it sounds extremely dumb, but who's playing really well at the right time is an old adage in sports come playoff times, right? I'm assuming if there's 3 games, that were won by them, I would imagine, right, that you probably had Call Me Skull having a good night, right, in net. Is that safe to say, or with high-scoring games?
Yeah, and Call Me Skull has been absolutely instrumental tonight.
Okay, so he was good tonight. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Is if a goalie's on, it can change everything. You know what I mean?
Really, there's some decent scoring. You can't say nothing bad about the scoring. Obviously, the Oilers, they were on. But call me Skull with shutouts in games 1 and 3. That doesn't happen by accident.
Well, no, I mean, because you got to think, like, there's good players on the ice, right? And everyone's going to try to play, defensive sound as best as you can. Obviously, things happen in some games and get out of hand or whatever. But, like, if everyone's playing together defensively and the goalie's on, it's going to be tough to score. Like, that's just consistent when you see, like, a good goalie. And Skull's proven throughout the time that he is a good goalie. Now, he does have those nights where you're like, where is the good goalie? You know what I mean?
Right.
But if he's what you expect, same way you see with like a lot of these guys, like bloody numbers, Jesus hacks you, like you can name a few, just without rambling on a bunch of guys, right? If they're on and it's their night, it's gonna be hard to take them down.
So
now,
with this game, with that said, with their night, quote unquote, which is a great
Chaco with a natty hattie.
I was just gonna say Chaco is on point right now. Chaco has saved the day. Chaco Brown is one of those most underrated guys ever. Doesn't get a lot of spotlight.
Let's add that too.
If I captain a team, he would be one of my first people I would go for. Chaco Brown is so instrumental. You can usually get him for a good amount of odds, but he performs like a top tier player.
Did Disturbing the Peace, did they use this same lineup all 4 games tonight?
I'm pretty sure they did.
Okay, so like D-Vets is like, this is his 4 games and he's done then.
I'm going to double check because I'm still looking at the Wooooo series and I'm looking at the statistically, like I said, I know Call Me Skull was shutouts in games 1 and 3. That's huge. From the offensive standpoint, so game 1, really, it was kind of a mix. Nobody really, Lambeau scored the 2 goals out of 3 in a 3-0 victory. Game 2, which was 6-2, that was mostly Mackey and Jay Whips. Game 3, which was 3-0, all Reap. So kind of like mixed.
Mackey is a good player. He's got some thumbs on him. Even in our series, like I know when we played him, like even when we beat them, like they were, you can tell, like you know what I mean. You can just tell when a guy has skill, and Mackey definitely has skill. So I'm not surprised. Like that team has a bunch of good players, and if they're on and their goalie's hot at the right time, like I'm not surprised they can beat anyone. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
So not surprising whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean it's not a horrible surprise. I'm gonna try to get shut this one off. Trying to get these scores upgraded for you guys. These series updated for you. I do apologize. I switched to the other views.
That's a big win there by Disturbing the Peace to claw a win. Jesus hacks you. Nice little 1-goal game or 1-goal allowed game there for them.
Yes, absolutely crucial. And we do have. Whew, that's a big one. That is a big one. My son's asking how to sign up for the league.
Heyo.
Heyo. We still got a lot of time. We got a lot of time. We do need players and captains, so please. And
we do need people to sign up or be volunteered to captain. Currently, only have 2 people on the list.
Only 2 people on the captain's list. Okay.
So it's gonna grow, right? But let's, it helps speed up that process, so it makes it an easier development. Let's get people volunteering so we can make everyone's job easier when we set up for next season. That would be appreciated.
Yes, all you schmucks that wait till the last 5 minutes to sign up, you drive the league nuts. But we appreciate you signing up.
We do absolutely appreciate you signing up, but yes, it does make for a little bit of a whirlwind when trying to figure out, all right, we're estimating this amount of signups. Here's the amount of roster spots we're going to use per team. How many teams are we going to go with this time? And you're kind of like just you're navigating blind a little bit with a little bit of like insight, but the sooner you sign up, just the better overall it is for everyone. So please, when signups do go open, which since playoffs have started, we are looking to hopefully get that up very soon. I'll bring it up again tomorrow, just as a chance to try to see if we can get it in by the end of this week. But very soon. But we do need signups or not only signups but captain volunteers. So
yeah, so if you already know you're going to sign up, just sign up, get it done.
Yep, that's the thing. Just
Uh,
make it easier on you and everyone else.
And I know we're cognizant of the fact that there's some people who might just be waiting to hear, oh, I have a job thing that might be changing. I got to see what's going on with that, or we know there's
Absolutely.
things that go on. We get that.
Yep, for sure.
But if you know,
If you
gonna-
know you're good
just do it.
and you're good for summer season, sign her on up.
Yeah. Don't be. Yeah, you're good. You're like Nike. Don't be pulling an Aaron Rodgers and taking people for a ride for like 7 months before you sign up. Just do it.
No vacations in Cabo before you make the decision, kind of thing, right?
That's it. Yeah, my son's thinking about signing up, so that'd be kind of cool. That'd be interesting.
Now, Bales, how often does your son play, and what position does your son play?
Anything
Because
but goalie.
let's get Bales Jr. up in this thing. You know what I'm
Do
saying?
you remember there was a father-son combo? There's MPL Pens fan when he was younger. Him and his dad played on the same league. You remember that?
Yep.
That was a long time.
Yep.
I forgot what his dad's name was, like Malcolm something, wasn't it?
No, it was Pins fan, and then you had MPL Pins fan was Baby Pins.
Pens fan and NPL. NPL was his son.
now-
That's right.
Yeah, now MPL Pins fan is he's no longer a wee child. He's
He's a man.
growing up a little bit. He's actually an adult.
I think when he
You know,
was
see,
when he was
we
in the
have
league,
times where guys change. You know,
back in the day
over years.
when he first came in the league, he was like what, 15 or 14 or something.
Yeah, something like that.
He was a
yeah.
young kid. I mean,
And
that's
he
what my
never
son's
talked
15,
in.
so-
He's a super nice guy. It's like, as you can see, if you are not an asshole, you know what I mean.
Yeah, and that's the nice thing about
If you're not
239.
an asshole and you just like do your part and grow and look, I guarantee you, if you look at just across the league in 229, you could probably close your eyes, randomly select a name, and they were worse when they joined this league, and they probably got better over time, right?
It
I mean,
happens.
it happens. So it's like same thing when you have a young person, if they're willing to like soak up knowledge or like use the fact that they have nimble thumbs along with the knowledge that you might get from an elder player that has hey, do this differently. Next thing you know, they're 3 times better than what they were 2 weeks ago.
Happens all the time.
Shit happens.
Happens all the time. People get to improve over time and get better, and that's how it is.
And then you have just some people that are just fucking gross, okay? Because some of these guys are fucking nasty. Okay, I gotta ask, because don't get me wrong, my buddies are over there on Corn on the Cob, right?
Yeah, corner
But
of the Cob.
I don't think I saw that series going 4-1. I thought that series might go 6.
I thought that I'm a little
Kind of
surprised.
like
at
I thought that was like a deeper series. Like what happened there?
Yeah, I know. I thought on the Cob. I thought that was going to go pretty. I would say. Oh, I don't know. I would say 6. I'm a little surprised. I mean, a lot of the games were close, so that's the thing. The games were like. I mean, I'm pulling up the games just so I can make sure I know what. Not all close, but last night it was 7-1, 4-1, 3-4-3. Tonight was a lot closer, presumably with a different lineup for the blueprint. 7-1. That was just that was in the blueprint, destroyed them. Game 1 of last night, the blueprint were on point. It was 7-1, just destroyed them. And then it was just all Corn on the Cob from there. Game 2, 4-1, Corn on the Cob. Game 3, Corn on the Cob, 4-3 in overtime. And then tonight, 3-2, Corn on the Cob. And then 2-1, Corn on the Cob. So just very good defense. Ian Caution was kind of the standout defensively for me. I mean, I like the combination of him and King Almighty. I think King Almighty is a very, very textbook defensive person too.
The thing about it is, dude, they're just such nice people too.
Yeah, I've had a
People
great
might not
opportunity.
realize that, but they're great people.
It seems like it. I mean, I've never really corresponded with King Almighty. I've talked with Ian Caution before. He seems like a very enthusiastic fella. I wanted to get him on the show a little bit because I know he does a lot of media stuff. So I wanted to get maybe next season, get him in here, kind of hang out too. I know he plays and all that, so it's tough when you're playing, but really like the way those two kind of gel together defensively. And of course, Rob was solid. I'm looking at some of the stats here.
So Rob's been a beast back there in the pipes, huh? People didn't think about that, but he occasionally will play in the net. Just I've seen him in like club games over the years. Not surprised one bit that he's had a solid year back there.
And I'm going from game 1 of last night until tonight. Rob obviously was not good in game 1 last night. They got smoked. It was 7-1. He 61 save percentage, 7 goal against average. not good. I'm not going to say that. I can't pretend that's good. It's not. It is what it is. Then he goes to 91% saves, 1 goal against average. Then he goes to 87% saves, under 3 goals against average. I mean, and then he was just on point. 90% saves, 2 goals against. And then again tonight to finish it off, 93% saves, 1 goal against. I mean, so he was on point. Other than game 1, he's been pretty sharp.
Can't hate on that.
Nope. There was a lot of reasons why they won that series. Adrenaline's been pretty consistent all season. So huge win there. Jesus Hacks you in the chat says, what a night. Yes, dude, what a night. What a crazy night. 4 games. 2 teams are through. 2 more are 1 game away. So P. Diddy Oilers, 1 game away from the second round. Same with Tarrific. So tomorrow night, you're going to have 2 series. You're going to have P. Diddy Oilers taking on Wooooo. Tarrific taking on Disturbing the Peace. At least 1 game, maybe 2, maybe 3. Depends.
That Wooooo series going at least 6 games.
Yeah,
there's my prediction right now. I don't expect that squad to go just lie down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think
it's gonna be an uphill battle.
I'm pretty sure. I'm confident they'll win 2 games tomorrow night. Take the 3-2. But the Diddy Oilers didn't get here by accident. So I mean, I'm gonna go with the upset. I'm gonna go with P. Diddy Oilers in the first round. And I'm gonna go with Tarrific in the first round. Disturbing the Peace, depending what they do, lineup changes, they might squeeze out a win tomorrow to start the night off. But I think Tarrific's just, you got Abbott back there, P. Diddy. And then from there, so if that's the case, Tarrific will be the highest. If my prediction is correct, P. Diddy through, same with Tarrific. Tarrific becomes the high seed now. Tarrific picks their second round opponent. I don't think they go corner of the cob. I don't think they go the Oilers. I think they go for the Rockers. And then it'll be P. Diddy, corner of the cob. That's what I think.
See, I think if they win, I would say if that happens, if P. Diddy Oilers, I bet you they just pick P. Diddy Oilers.
You think they'll just go with the 7th seed? Okay, that's...
Well, because if I'm just trying to remember, because the last week of the regular season, Tarrific played Rockers and corner on the cob, right? And as a Rocker, they swept us, but every game was a 1-goal game.
Right.
Corner on the cob, same thing with that. They actually lost that series at corner on the cob. They lost 2 overtime games. Same thing though. Every game was a 1-goal game. I don't remember their series against P. Diddy Oilers, but I believe it was earlier in the season. And if that was the case, I know P. Diddy Oilers was strong at the later half, so they probably had a better series against them early on. Just track record wise, would lead me to believe that they would take P. Diddy Oilers, but who knows? You know what I mean? That entirely ends up being the captain's call. Who if you're the highest seed remaining, you get to choose who you want to face, and so it really comes down to that. What way they're going. Hell, Wooooo can win. Wooooo can come back and reverse sweep this shit, and then it's up to who Wooooo wants. You know what I mean? So, it's a gamble, you know what I mean? Who knows what's gonna happen? But either way, it should be a fun little breakdown. Hopefully we can get someone. If Wooooo still is playing and maybe Matt isn't able to stream the series or something like that, maybe we can convince a Pale Poner or someone to stream while you're gone to have both series, regardless of who's playing, right. If they happen to be on the same night,
it depends on the schedule, yeah. And if not, I mean,
yeah, because it could vary,
If not, then whoever's playing for each of the respective teams, just kind of watch them and just kind of try to follow along. That's all.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll make sure we do what we can to try to figure out, and try to get somebody to stream, if at all possible, right? Even in this case, just for 1 week's period. You know what I mean?
I know Ace Soul did it last week, and I tuned in. I thought he did a great job. He's a good dude. Always a solid guy.
Oh yeah, Ace is great. Oh man. But
so,
I just didn't want to. I didn't know how that game was gonna go along, and right as I was saying I was gonna join you, I know they scored a goal, and then we got in here, and then they scored another goal, and there was no chance for an overtime game, so I don't want to keep you late because all the games are done and it's already been a late night. But I just want to come in, give you some hype. You know, if you're in this chat right now and you're listening and you haven't already done so, drop that follow for Johnny Bales.
Let's go.
If you have an Amazon Prime sub that you haven't used, go ahead and drop that Amazon Prime sub. If you're on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe. What else are you on right now, Bills?
Just YouTube and YouTube Shorts. TikTok,
All
TikTok.
right.
TikTok. So I have live access to TikTok.
If you're not, but you can follow Johnny Bales on TikTok. You know what I mean?
Until
Just drop a follow on Twitter, YouTube, TikTok.
TikTok,
You name it. I'm just saying, hook my boy up. We love Johnny Bales, and that's the bottom line.
Kick. Follow me on Kick. I don't know.
Okay, that's a little bit wild.
No,
if anyone's on Kick, delete it now and save yourself the trouble.
Yeah, Kick is just full of. It's a cesspool. Reddit? No, I don't have Reddit. I go on there, but I don't.
Oh man, that's funny.
Follow me on MySpace, MSN Messenger, ICQ.
Follow Bales on Zanga.
Oh my God, Zanga. Follow me on Omegle.
That is wild, Omegle. That's crazy.
Y'all remember that crap? What a set.
You can join Johnny Bales and Club Penguin.
Follow me on McLovin.com.
Oh man, that's wild.
But yeah,
either way, I just wanted to show you some love, Bales.
Appreciate it as always, and I appreciate everybody's. Of course, I won't be here. I most likely won't be here tomorrow night, but I'm gonna try to get on Thursday night. It's not a 239 stream because for round one ends tomorrow night. I may try to get on before I go away on vacation on Thursday night, but I won't be here tomorrow night. If I happen to be able to get on tomorrow night, I'll let you guys know on Discord. Otherwise, assume I'm not here tomorrow. So please follow along with your favorite streamer on each of those respective teams. And best of luck to the final 4 teams that have yet to play tomorrow night. P. Diddy. My son's got P. Diddy on the. My son's got $40 on P. Diddy.
He's hyping him up. I love it. All right. Bales, love you. Good night, guys. I'm going to go lay in bed.
Yeah, feel you, bro. See. That was our good friend, Young Couch. Remember, sign up to be a captain, sign up to be a player. We'll get that all figured out. We still got time till season 37, but, start thinking about it now. In the meantime, thank you for being here. Appreciate you guys, all the support and love and all that beautiful stuff. Have a great night tomorrow night. Best of luck to all the teams. And if I don't see you this week, I'll see you when I get back in a couple of weeks. Be good. Don't touch each other. Keep your hands to yourself. And don't Diddy. Peace.